Could you see that? Oh my gosh. Good morning, guys. I'm sure I look mighty fine right now, but it is Saturday morning. I've gotten up and had breakfast, and now it's time to start the day. We're going to put a shelf up in our laundry room. I'm going to go to Kohl's and look for some things to put on the wall behind me. But the really fun thing that I'm excited about this weekend is we have a river baptism ceremony. We have a river baptism service tomorrow morning for church, and so it's my first time getting to sing with the praise team, and we're doing kind of a choir thing, and it's gonna be at the river, so it's gonna be so much fun. And afterwards there's gonna be lots of baptisms, and so that's so exciting for anybody that's getting to do this awesome life change. The other really cool thing that I want to do this weekend is we are going to take the dogs to the river. We were driving around last night and got a little bit lost in San Marcos and found this little tiny like park with a river, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's like this secret garden. We have to bring them here tomorrow. So I think we're going to take the dogs there today. So we'll see if that ends up happening. Schautzi's not been feeling good this morning. Hopefully she'll get to start feeling better. She just kind of got a little tummy ache earlier on, but she's eating, so she should be okay. Maybe she was just a little hungry. Who knows? So first I need to change. Hey, not so bad. The hair will come later. So I know y'all couldn't see very much of it because the camera angle stunk, but here it is in all its glory. When we got here, there wasn't a shelf up here, and like I said, it was awful. There wasn't room to put any of your stuff, so you had to set it here, which, as you can see, caused a big mess that I'm about to clean up. So now we have a place to put all of our soap and dryer sheets and other things. Thank you, Robert.
You're welcome.
Guys, so I'm in Kohl's. I'm looking for something that can go up on my wall, in my gallery wall that I want to make for my bedroom. So I have a gift card because, you know, this is a hard month, but I'm not finding anything that I really like. Everything says like gather or family or home, and it's like, this is for my bedroom. I don't want something that says that. So I found this, and it's super cute, and actually these are both colors that go into my bedspread. It's a little expensive though, so I may keep looking. I found this. It's super cute. It has the colors of my bed and my bedspread in it. It's on sale. I think I'm gonna get this one and then just kind of start off from this. Okay, so normally we do breakfasts on Saturdays as like the biggest meal, so usually like pancakes, eggs, bacon, but today we decided to do something a little bit different, and it has to cook in a slow cooker, so I figured I would make it for dinner. So we're gonna have breakfast for dinner. I'm making monkey bread. If you've never had monkey bread, we used to have it on Christmas morning every once in a while at my mom's house, and she always made really good monkey bread, and so I figured I would show Robert because he's never had monkey bread, and I will show the rest of you how to do it the easy, quick way in a slow cooker. For this recipe, you will need cinnamon rolls. I use Pillsbury Grands. You will also need brown sugar, granulated sugar, melted butter, and some ground cinnamon. That's literally it. Oh, and a crock pot. That's literally it. So the first thing I've been doing is, I've already started, sorry. You put 1/4 cup of granulated sugar and a teaspoon of cinnamon into a bag, and then you cut up 10 cinnamon rolls into 6 little pieces and put them in the bag. So that's what I'm gonna do now, and then I'll move on to the next point. So now that I've gotten them all put into the bag, I may have already said this, but I'm gonna go ahead and shake it up to coat the cinnamon rolls. You will want to break up part of the pieces because while they've been sitting in there, they've gotten a little stuck. So just make sure that they're all individual. So now I'm gonna take a half a cup of butter. Well, actually, Robbie's gonna take a half a cup of butter, put it into a pot, stir it until it melts, and then add in a half a cup of brown sugar and mix it together. Before I do anything, I want to spray the bottom of this pan because this is going to get really sticky really fast. Now comes the fun part. I'm going to pour half of my brown sugar and butter mixture into the bottom of this crock pot. But remember, you're going to be using the next half in just a moment, so make sure you only put in half. Try and coat the bottom of the pan. Okay, next you're going to put in half of your sugar and cinnamon coated cinnamon rolls. Make sure they're evenly across the bottom of the crock pot. Then I'm going to pour the other half of the brown sugar and butter mixture on top of the first half of our cinnamon rolls. And you guessed it, I'm going to put the rest of my cinnamon rolls on top. So after I'm done with it, it should look a little something like this. Then I'm going to put the top on and put it on high for 2 hours, checking at about 1 and 1.5. The sides will start to get brown, but the top will look gooey. When you're done with it, you'll turn it off, let it sit for 5 minutes, and then it's optional to drizzle the cream cheese icing that comes with the cinnamon rolls. It's up to you. So we're at the river. We were going to go to this other point that had like green grass, sorry Robert, green grass and was nice. Then we got there and there was like no parking. So we can't get the dogs are constantly getting tangled up in each other's leash. So we came down to the very sandy, which is going to be a mess when we take them home because we're going to have to bathe them both. But it's worth it. They love to be outside, not in the apartment, and Shiner loves the water. So I'm going to set y'all up so y'all can see our little setup of what we do and how we throw the ball and let them swim. Well, Shiner swims. Schautzi doesn't. Schautzi wouldn't go swimming, but a second ago I just happened to throw it out a little bit. She went to go get it in the water, nosed it so it went farther, and she was like frantically swimming. If I can get Shiner to scooch over a little bit, I'll try and show you.
You gotta distract him first.
Get it, Schautzi. Get it. Ah, she didn't do it that time. If you just throw her in, she does it too. Come here, Schautz. Does it feel better because it's hot? Oh, damn it!
You're gonna need a bath too.
Yeah. I'm gonna try this again. Go get it, Schautzi. Go get it. Get it, Schautzi. Go, Schautzi, go!
Shiner, what'd you drop it in the water, silly?
I think her front legs move faster than her back legs, so it looks like she's not getting very far. Good. This is not the pretty part of San Marcos, but it's definitely the less, yeah, I'm gonna need a bath. It's definitely the less crowded. And yeah, it's not as beautiful, but it still does the job. So, come here, Lou. Go. Go get it. You can do it. You can do it. I'm a proud mom. No, China. Come on. You're gonna throw her the ball. Here you go, Shark. Oh, crap. No.
Oh, now we got one floating in the water.
Okay, well, oh, yeah,
Go get
it's
it. Go get it.
ready? Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. You can do it. No, Shiner, it's coming. Good try, Louise. Hold on, she'll come out again. You can throw it for her. She's like, hey, he has mine.
She's like,
He's not very coordinated. Now, disclaimer. Should she start to drown, I would definitely jump in to save her. But she's doing a good job by herself. Shiner hasn't gotten the full jump in gracefully like a lab. She kind of splooshes in. Good girl. Okay, can you see it? Ready?
Yeah.